Hello guys, it's John Thunder here doing another Beyblade unboxing. This time we have Fort Hornet R760T. For the remainder of the video I will be using a Talker Tomy style name, but I figured I should at least introduce it with the correct name. But anyway, let's go ahead and open this thing up. Alright, I have everything out of the box now, so first we have the instructions and whatnot. Also have a launcher, but it's just one of these launchers, so whatever, I guess. Getting into the parts, we first up here have taper, and taper, it's in this like really nice, like dark blue, almost black, but yeah. Typical balance bit, you have the extra burst resistance and whatnot. Has more controlled attacks than like flat, so yeah, pretty basic part we've seen many times before. Then we have this really nice 760. Orange in the center, yellow on the outside. I really like the way this ratchet looks. It's pretty interesting, so yeah, definitely a fan of this one. So really nice 760 recolor. Next is round in this dark blue. Not like as dark as, taper, but still sort of dark, but yeah. Interesting part choice and honestly color choice, but we'll see how this works in the combo. Next is the Lock Chip Hornet, which is orange, and the sticker design is fine, honestly. It's pretty bland, but works. I like the orange though, so that's cool. And then we of course have Fort. So this is Fort. Like the other CX main blade variants we have, these are based on other blades, so this one of course being based on a Reaper. The metal is the exact same as per usual, however the plastic part, as you can tell, is fully unique. And yeah, they definitely went into the bee theme here pretty nicely, so I do like that. Looks cool, I like the decals as well, so pretty solid redesign, I'd say. Alright, let's go ahead and do the weights next. First up, we got taper at 2.2 grams, then 760. 7.1, round at 4.7, Hornet at 1.77, and then of course Fort at 29.07 compared to Reaper 29.06. They are just about the exact same weight, just 0.01 grams off. Putting the full blade on here, it is 35.55 grams, which is pretty solid, and then the full combo will weigh in at 44.84, which is pretty solid overall, I'd say. So that's everything for the weights. Okay, let's go ahead and start putting the bait together. So first up here, let's take a look at the blade. So here is Fort Hornet round, which looks interesting for sure. Let's go ahead and grab the other parts to get the full combo here, but there we go. So we got Fort Hornet round 760 taper. Very interesting looking bay, I'd say. Okay, so I guess we'll do the ratings now. Definitely have some thoughts here for sure. It's a very awkward one, I think. So in terms of aesthetics, I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10, I guess. It's good, but weird. I really like the top down of this thing a lot, that's why it's getting a 7. The orange and yellow look really good together. The whole sort of Hornet motif I think just works. They did a good job with that. But when you flip this thing over, it gets kind of awkward. I think the yellow and orange ratchet is great. The blues are a little bit weird. I think they need to be the same, honestly. That would come together much better. I think the kind of really dark blue here would have gone really nicely on round. If that's how they want to break things up, that works. At the very least, just copy this blue to the, taper. Either one works, prefer the really dark blue, but I think those needed to be consistent, personally. Then this probably would actually be quite a bit higher, but I just don't really like how they did this one. Aside from that, I don't know. Again, cool design, just could have just had one improvement that would have helped out this design a lot. Now for the conceptual design, I'm giving this thing a 4 out of 10. It's subpar. So we basically have Reaper again as Fort. It's still a balanced type main blade, and as far as the part choices go, I don't really think they changed this up well enough. Round is interesting, although turn's also fairly round, but still it's different. And 760 is also different, but I really wanted to see a different bit here. Could have been anything. Honestly, even another balance bit. If they threw like point on here, that'd be fine, but taper, it's too close to kick in my opinion, so I feel like the combo and how it performs just ends up feeling too similar to Hell's Reaper. I like when they change these variants up and do something different, because blades can be, you know, used for different things. Whether that's a different type or the same type, just in a different way, whatever works. But I think kind of having the same general concept, not ideal, but that's all I really have for this one. Interesting bay, definitely looks pretty cool, so I guess that's nice. But anyways, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.